First she shall lead me by the roadside. Yaga yo, 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 yo. Then she shall cause, yeah, fair and trembling to fall upon I. Then she shall enforce her sweet discipline upon me. Then she's gonna test me by her demands. Yeah. And if she truly finds me so worthy, she said she's gonna reveal all her secrets unto me. And her name, yes, her name is Wisdom. Yeah, yeah. I heard she's much better than gold. Whoa. Much better than gold. Yeah, now. Yeah, now. Yeah. Now I'm wondering if I will make it. Yaga yo, 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 yo. When she tests me by her demands, she tests me now, she tests me now. She said if she truly finds me so worthy, Yaga, I know it's health and strength, sweet honor, and here comes prosperity, and her name is Wisdom.
You get it here every morning on the scoop. A full diet of it, 7:30 up until 9. This is the Brother Yam for 2. Morning to one and all. It's that time certainly for us to share the morning with you. Time for us to get interactive. Stepping into the morning scoop for yet another morning, yet another day. Yaga, 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 ye. Well, it's Ras AD alongside Ras Marshall. How you doing?
Anyway, you do have a dread for the Rasta, so that's
don't have to dread.
Well, I good. Good morning to everybody, those on the radio, those on. Hold on, let me try this because I really don't like what that's not.
I heard she's much better than.
Better?
Let me see. Not really.
I think probably something needs to be turned up.
Yeah. 1, 2. Yes. All right. This song. This sounds, like when another mic is open. So there's like an. I don't know what's happening there. But anyway, had a fantastic day yesterday. Went on the road to get some footage, and my folk, I could actually give you all a taste of some of the footage that we got yesterday. But in the meantime, I saying good morning. Let me see something. Let me see. No, it can't be that. It can't be that at all. Anyway, so let me say. So one of the most amazing things, Denny, about what I do, and even before now, as a little boy with church, is that I get to meet some really amazing people. I get to meet amazing characters. I remember a couple of months ago, I was in Barley, and a young man who was speech impaired came to the shop and so on. But he had a big conversation, and his name is Burup. So Burup, yeah. And I actually put Burup on my TikTok and so forth. Well, yesterday, Bling and I were on the road, getting some good footage. We got as far as Barley on the leeward side and Sandy Bay
Wow.
on the windward side.
Reach far.
Yeah, we were on the road for the entire day. Lots of things happening, and we decided that we want to bring some of that footage to the scoop, well, at least to Star Radio. And while I'm in Orange Hill on my way back, and by the way, it's unfortunate, but our listeners in Orange Hill and those places can't get Star Radio, and they're complaining. Met this lady, Wifey. And Wifey is quite a character.
Wifey.
She's from Wifey is from Owia. But she has her boyfriend, her man, her husband, whatever she wants to refer to him. Hot sip out in fancy. So yeah, I tell you, I think it is correct name is Joseph Edwards. But everybody knows him as Hot Sip. So if Mark is listening to me out there in fancy using his cable or if he's using the live. Yo, big up Hot Sip for me, please. Tell him I met Wifey yesterday, and Wifey is quite the character. I tell you, I mean, St. Vincent again is a beautiful place. I don't care what nobody talk about St. Vincent, a real place and whatever. You can go anywhere, you can relax, you can meet new people. Bing and I went down into Diamond, where they're doing some road construction. Met some people down there, and we just vibing. People we met for the first time. And I think that is one of the things about St. Vincent and the Grenadines that makes us unique. The friendliness of our people, So let me say good morning to all listeners. Everybody who's on the live saying good morning, good day to you as well, wherever you are. I see Caddy jumping on. Let me point out our people. We have Darky Brown. Good morning. We have Val, good morning. We have Faye, good morning. June, good morning. Bernard, good morning. Bernard Smith. Caddy, good morning. Doreen is there. Marjorie is there. Ansel is there. Phyllis is there. Narissa is always there. Rochelle is always there. Kojo is there. So everybody is there. So let me say good morning to everybody. I see you on the live. You say good morning, so I shout up individually this morning. All right. There's Darren Grant. I didn't see him in a very long time. But let me shout out Darren. Good day, Darren. I know it's not morning for you, but sometime in the day. So good day to our brother Darren Grant. So yeah, lots of things are happening, and we have footage that we could show you, but there is this hot piece of reportage that was made on the internet, on the blogs.
Yeah.
I remember last week somebody messaged me with the story yesterday and said, "See, boy, you got to do it on the school." It's okay. But I remember last week, right, when I came in the studio and I told Denny that it are people, operatives here, meeting in the thing for the farm. Remember that? The farm?
The greenhouse.
Right?
The greenhouse.
I see thing in the farm where you put the plants in now. There is the green. I said, Did you guys remember that morning? I was hinting that a long time ago that the passport sellers are here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and they are meeting at a particular farm in Construct, a greenhouse. All I forget. Yes. So the passport sellers, along with the NDP, have enlisted, it appears, local journalists. Well, even without enlisting the journalists was who already doing that work for the NDP anyway, publishing lies, publishing half-truths, twisting things out of proportion and covering some kind of stories that they wonder what's going on. So if that reportage is true, if that piece of reporting is true, you would ask yourself, why would a journalist from St. Vincent and the Grenadines engage in that type of warfare against St. Vincent and the Grenadines? Because ultimately, that's what it is. It's not against Labour. It's not against Dr. Gonzalez, it's against Vincent Johns. And you're coming in, and for a few pieces of silver, as was the case of Judas, you're going to deny and betray. You're going to betray your country, for a few pieces of silver. Remarkable. Eh?
I've been hearing some names. But we ain't gonna call the names this morning.
You could please call him a go whistle.
Just to say that seems if San Fernando came to St. Vincent to do his journalistic work. Don't know how much you could read into that.
Hold on. So
a journalist from San Fernando.
Hold on, man. Hold on. By any chance, is that journalist from San Fernando in Calypso or as well?
Yeah, dabbled a bit in it, or dabbles a bit in it, I can say.
Listen, last night I got some meat from
who?
From Rafi, so we could go and cook.
Not a problem.
Yeah, afterwards it could be
not a problem.
A quarter leg of a goat, eh? So we go and cook.
Nah, you gotta put that to use.
Okay.
You got to put that to use, man.
I just oh my Lord. Denny. Politics is serious business for serious people, right? And it seems that the opposition has decided that instead of engaging in serious Tika, good morning. Oh my Lord. Larissa, good morning. It seems that the opposition has decided that, listen, if we can't win fair and square, we're going to engage in dirty tactics. Anybody remember wrestling? We used to watch on TV, Denny, when guys can't win, they have some salt or something in the hands, of the treat in the eye, and all sorts of dirty tactics.
But this is a replication of the blueprint for the NDP. It has been a situation over the years, and we've seen it, where the mind benders will come in at a certain time, test the ground, feel out the ground, and then they'll try to, whether on social media or other forms of other media, so to speak, try to get out the information to sort of create a situation of doubt in the minds of the population against the government. They've tried it on 5 occasions, and on all 5 occasions, they've received a thwacking at the polls, when the time come. So this, again, is just a reenactment, if I can put it like that, as to what has been happening over the years. But I think this time around, there's a bit more of a strategy, I should say.
Aggressive. There's more aggression.
That's the word. That's the word.
And that is because, if they don't win, no.
Wow.
That is 25 years in opposition. Then you're adding another 5.
30.
And this same party led by Dr. Gonzalez is beating the mind benders.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. You remember when the question was asked of the Antiguan Prime Minister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you using? Who your consultants be?
By the current leader of the opposition.
I wonder if did that signal you want to change the mind benders?
Can't change the mind benders. Can't change the financiers. Those who have very much want to put us in a situation where, sell our passports. That's what they are, basically, a mad rush to the bottom, so to speak, but FEDA's still holding on to it because they know for a fact that for every passport that they sell,
they get a chunk.
Yeah.
So they want about the money?
All about the money.
They want back the money. So all the investments that the mindbenders have made into campaign after campaign, and up to now they can't get the hand on the Vinci passport. They're getting aggressive. They're getting ruthless because now they're desperate, and so they have no problem engaging local journalists to do the dirty work. No problem whatsoever. And Narissa say call name, she go show signs. Well, Narissa, I don't want to.
Well, I always saying we're not journalists came from San Fernando, right? Was all part of the meeting. A journalist from San Fernando, right? We didn't have any. I didn't witness anything, so I can't talk about that one day. I don't know. Don't ask me about that. I didn't witness anything. What happened?
I don't know. I read something on my phone, so that's what I'm laughing about.
I did not witness what took place at the greenhouse. So I can't talk about that.
All right.
Good.
So, yeah. And that is the sensible
Yeah.
thing to do.
Yeah.
To protect yourself.
Yeah.
You don't have any information. You don't have any facts.
All right.
So keep.
That's how we do it.
Now, this morning we will get back to that. Shackle Bob is going to be appointed senator
This morning.
and parliamentary secretary. Another young person appointed by the ULP, the party that promotes youth, that helps in the development of young people. So, look, the government develops the young people and then puts them to work, puts them in a position to contribute to national development. Yeah. And so Shackle Bob is the latest one in politics. And when I say politics, we're talking about the policy of it, policy side. So we had Roshad Bala, we have Ashel Morgan, we have Kisal Peters, we have
Panava
Brown, and now we have Shackle Bob. These are 5 young people appointed senator in the parliament by our government within the last 3 years. Within the last 3 years. I see Glenn saying, morning, Glenn, boy, you're making headlines these days, boy. You're making all kind of newspaper thing. Morning to you, sir. Morning to you. Former, well, he's still there, but based on news reports, he left the Tourism Authority, and according to news reports, will be heading the Invest SVG. And Glenn was in the young too now. Remember, Glenn was a minister in 2005, 2010.
Yes.
So he was a young man, came, did his part in the politics of it, and then took over the Tourism Authority also as a young man. So clearly, we have many examples of our young people who are excelling. Lacelia Prince was the ambassador to the OAS and the US before she was 40 years old, in her 30s. Garrett Bino, young man, our new ambassador to Venezuela, the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. So wherever you look, you will see young people excelling across different sectors of government, across different sectors of the public service, because our government is promoting youth. Our government is promoting youth, and the youth are performing.
So while you've said that, and we putting everything into the mix this morning, because I'm going back to this story that is out. It says that a leaked record of a document circulated at one of the meetings points to targeting young voters.
Absolutely.
As part of the advanced persuasion methodology, to discourage young Vincentians from voting. Young Vincentians from voting. You know that the young people in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, by and large, are behind the Unity Labour Party government. There's no question as far as that is concerned. The young people of this country have benefited significantly. Scholarships. You look what's happening around St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where hundreds going off every year. Look, last Friday, some 33 scholarships
Yes.
from the government of Taiwan. 33 more Vincentians. I think the total is up to about 259, 260, somewhere there over the last 10 years thereabout of Vincentians going to Taiwan. It's just been, magnificent. And the opposition is pretty much aware of the fact that the young voter, especially the first time young voter, that the Unity Labour Party has a significant amount of those young people following the ULP. Right? There are even situations in NDP home, you know, the youngsters saying to mommy, I leave my vote for you. You know, there are those scenarios. So here we know, seeing a situation, and it's not the first time. It's not the first time where they target the youngsters and try to persuade them not to vote. But
here's what I believe their strategy is, Jenny. Here's what I believe. You could bear me out on this. You can tell me what you think. Right? This is what I believe the NDP strategy is. We have recognized as the ULP that one of the things that we've suffered from at the elections are supporters not turning out. Right?
Good point.
They don't vote for NDP, but some of them get upset, they get a little disgruntled, and they said, I'm not going to vote. It's the party, it's the government, but whatever little issues they have, they allow that to prevent them from going to the polling booth. That's one. Two, we know that the first time voters, and Leacock knows it too, he said it, they would go, the young people especially, the young people, the first time voters especially, vote for the ULP, maybe 60% or more.
In the droves, right?
But so what the NDP has decided to do, and if you pay attention, I just sit down here and hit me now, then he was talking. If you pay attention to the messaging of the NDP over the last couple of months, the messaging has been unemployment, you need hope, and so forth. They are targeting
jobs.
Exactly. Not so much the first-time voters, but the repeat voters. Try to get those who voted for Labour last time not to vote this time. So tell them the education ain't make no sense. Tell them the learning is irrelevant. Tell them, oh, you can't get a work since you leave college. Tell them, and so hopefully those individuals who came out for the first time and voted in droves for the ULP will say, but you know, boy, since I voted last election, you know, I might have gotten a 1 year on the set program, or I might have gotten a little job here and so on, but I ain't satisfied. Or I applied for a scholarship but I didn't get it, so I ain't going to vote this time. And so I believe that is where they are going to target, because the first time voters will vote and they will vote for the ULP. But if you could get some of the youths who are repeating their vote, or their second time or third time voter, if you can try and pick on their discontent, if you could try and get them to focus on what they think is going wrong by pointing certain things out, even dishonestly, then maybe, just maybe, we could get them to not vote this time around.
I think we have a call on the line.
Okay.
I hope the caller is still there. My apologies, caller. Hello, good morning. Good morning. All right, seems that the caller would have left us, unfortunately. Our apologies as far as the length of time we took to respond to your call, but the lines are still open, 451-7827. That's the interactive number.
So that to me, I believe, is the strategy they're going to engage. I think what that does, especially because we know what they're coming with and we know the directions they're coming from, we can prepare and anticipate that move. We can anticipate that move. But we have the call coming back.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Comrade.
Morning, comrade. How are you doing?
And you and Denny, yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Well, I'm still here. God is good. And we see that God, all we know that God always good, and He standeth and abideth forever with those who trust in Him and who believe in Him. Now, I want our people to understand and to really study this thing. That the NDP have no use for Vincentian people, especially the people in the country. Because when you really look at it and you study carefully what Mr. Friday said and what Fitzpatrick said, Mr. Friday said to avoid conjunction in the tongue, persuade country people that they could do anything to country people. Don't get nothing and don't have anything. Because he said to avoid the conjunction in the tongue with the vehicle, you must bring all country people in tongue, put them in high-rise houses that they had to pay. And so when you do that, that's a real communist thing. And when you do that, that is telling us that we have to leave our possession what we have in the country. We live with animal, we live with what you call it, we live with animals like cattle, goat, sheep, pig, we houses, and all the belongings up there to come in tongue. And that is poverty and country people because they're not able to survive different. Because I want to ask him, which of the country he know a government could provide job for every person, for everybody. When they want to trying to throw wool over people to tell them that they could provide job for everybody, it will be 10 times worse than that. 10 times worse. Because we have a government here and a prime minister who is looking for everybody. He's not looking for labor and leave out NDP. Not looking for NDP and leave out labor. And what we find strange again, they lagging at country people. Because, Fitzbramble see that as long as you come from country, anytime you reach there and he'll come in when I bus or whatever, you must pay $1 going to go in town and you have to pay $1 to come back from town. That is really surprised and that is on the agenda. Now, can you hear they say they have these things on the agenda and they will try to impose it when the time is right. So I begging our people to be careful and careful the 3 times in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Careful. What you do, be careful, little hands, what you do, and be careful with little eyes, what you see, because you are seeing it. Don't say that is you got, you don't know where you go get. You don't know what, know what you're going and get. And these things are leading us right down the road of poverty. Because what we see this Prime Minister doing, he's doing for one, he's doing for all. But God is on his side, he's strengthening him day by day. Because the younger one now is still stronger than plenty of the younger one.
Yes.
So, Mr. Denny and Sienna, we have to preach it to the people too. Because it's a serious time is coming up. Because we have an Morocco out here. Me and your friend, man, he does go good. But before you die, you can say you earlier, like he does go around and inquire who the pandemic.
Oh my
And he
God!
don't get ready for funeral.
Listen to me, Uncle Sam, stop it. What do you mean before you're dead, you reach a funeral? We don't understand what oh,
Let me just say, my people there, man, please.
I hear you.
Like Mr. Offord Maris, Lovon, Miss Murphy, Kevin, Monica, and everybody who you know that you are labor and your supporters, I big you up and keep the faith and keep your head on because them guys so much alive. And if you're not careful, as people just say, when a man tell lies too often time, I come in just now at the panic phone.
Hmm.
Yeah. So let we know what we're doing. And
Yes.
Mr. Denny,
Uh-huh.
I guess you have a message to give you.
No, you give me a message. I guess I can get it by the time the program finish.
See, I'm careful.
All right.
Give Mr. Denny the message now, eh?
All right.
All right, and God bless you all, eh?
Take care. Same to you.
Okay.
Very well. Thanks for your call. We have another call. A truction fella. I always call him my cell phone from out of Bonn. Good morning to you, sir.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Denny. Good morning. Good morning. Lawyer Cian Marshall, how are you this morning? Barrister.
Well, here what? I'm not a barrister. I'm not a barrister at law. But I am Cian Marshall. So you know, I don't know if you got the journalist. You don't started a half truth already. I know going on.
No, don't you pass your place with me.
I went down San
Don't
Fernando.
you pass your place with me. Let me put you in place right now.
Put me in place right now. Put me in place right now. Right now.
Let me put you in place right now. Stop that. Behave yourself.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Okay, I changed your mind. Okay,
Good.
Sorry. I beg your pardon.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning to you listeners across the globe. Not just in St. Vincent, as you know, but you have listeners across the globe, whether they be in London, in New York, wherever they are, Toronto, you know that. Cian and Denny, I really want to make a contribution this morning to this. And what we see here is the fundamental difference between political parties going forward and how we understand the role of young people and what they should do. Now, this is not words, and I'm not being philosophical. I'm going to be very practical in my contribution to what you're doing this morning. We have a government that is determined to involve the young people every step of the way.
Yes.
In the future for our country and its development. See, and you listed some of them, Garrett Bino and so on this morning. Okay, you listed some of them. As you know, I followed the program once I had the chance to do so. So I follow every word that you all share with our country. But it's not just the SCN. The government of our country makes this business to involve the youth in culture going forward. So we have plan against crime. And I'm listening to all discussion about what is happening on the streets and so on. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Letting our young people understand, look, the culture of this country goes forward if your young energy comes to it. But hey, we could take the stadium. It's not a stadium for the youth. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
This is millions of dollars in investment in our young people. And saying, hey, you know, again, if this country is going to achieve internationally as regards sports and so on, you come first. But listen this. The recent appointments of the Prime Minister, some people are not too happy with him. Have all been young people. Miss Brown, I don't know her first name, I don't remember. Kiswell Peters, who Miss Kiswell Peters, I hope she don't think I'm disrespecting her. I don't mean any disrespect at all. And so on and so forth. You mentioned Garrett Bino, who I actually saw in Barbados. And when I was coming home last time, and I've never met him personally. I said, but this is Garrett Bino. I didn't go over and introduce myself or anything like that, you know, but I felt very proud. And, you know, I listened to the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education recently, and he said Taiwan is investing $10 million to educate our young people. Who did that? Whether you all like Ralph or nothing, let's deal with things seriously. Whether you like the ULP or not, you know me already. I don't mince words here. When I disagree, I put that publicly. Come rather say to me, but Richie, God, man, you come and talk to me first before you say things public. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, tell me that. Sometimes. Because I love Ralph, regardless of what anybody says. But you see, when you love people and you see they're going wrong, you tell them. And that's just me. You know that about me, see, and then you know that about me. I don't care. I will tell you, look, what you're talking is nonsense. Stop the nonsense. And then we move forward. That's what I'm saying. You know? But politically, Ralph is making sure, listen to me, listen. Ralph is making sure that the young people are involved. You know what he said? In his address as regards to scholarship, he said, I'm blessed because it's my generation. It's Camilo and Subota generation, and it's the generation after that God has allowed me, you understand, to provide some leadership to. You hear me? Do you understand the difference? Now let's deal with the difference. CARE is a political party. And tell Godwin Friday I say so because he can't do me anything. The most he could do is order my death. And if they don't order my death, I will still die. That's the most they could do. They can't do me anything else. Tell him I say that they're disrespectful to the young and intelligent people of our country. You're inviting white foreigners to come and manipulate the minds of our young people. Ian, understand me, you know. Are you still there? Or you lock me up? You lock me up?
We're listening, man. He's listening attentively.
Understand me, you know. This is why they hate the education revolution, you know. This is why Godwin Friday hates it. Because Ralph is going to make sure that you can't fool the young people, you hear me? Ralph is going to make sure you can't fool the young people. Yeah. And because Ralph is going to make sure of that, you hate the education revolution. Let us understand what is happening here, you know. So you disrespectfully bring manipulators, foreign manipulators, you understand, to tell lies, you understand, with the clear intention to deceive our young people. Ralph does the opposite. He does the opposite, you know. It's Miss Peters, it's Miss Brown. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Is our minister of well, you know, your brother now, Sian, from Central Leeward, Rooster.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Luke bring all them young people. Because Ralph is saying to them, listen, I want you involved in the process because you are the future. Guess what? This disrespectful leader of the opposition is doing to our intelligent young people. Manipulate them, fool them, lie to them. We have to be serious, you know. Y'all ain't gonna like me, you know. Y'all ain't gonna like me. But see, I know me and Sian is brethren. So you know me right now.
So you have to like
you know I don't mince words.
you have to like
He knows I don't mince words.
Eh?
I say what I mean and I mean what I say. We can't allow this. And so you have a political party determined to deform the democracy of our country. You understand what I'm saying? To deform the democracy of our country now. Listen to me. Ralph Gunzel say, you know what? These people are supposed to fly and soar like eagles. With what? Their wings what?
Unclipped. Yep.
Those are his words, you know. Yep. It's not me talking, I just repeat what Ralph say. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Here you are now, trying to deceive our young people, disrespect our young people, and feel that you can play tomfoolery with them. When you see I call into this radio station, I call to talk serious. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't calling to talk commerce. I leave that to other people. That is not my business. Because as Ralph said, governance is not a part of the entertainment industry. So I ain't involved in this tonguish behavior. You understand? Of Godwin and the troops that he have behind him. I'm not involved in that. So let's go on. So what we have now is this. Can you imagine, listen to me carefully, can you imagine that we're talking about the future of a country, the development of a country, and you consciously, in a focused manner, is trying to make sure that the people who are supposed to carry that country forward is not involved in the process.
Wow.
You understand?
Yep.
That you believe that you confuse them, that you discredit them, that you do everything possible to ensure the future which is theirs, you want to ensure that they're not involved in it. This is madness. You know? This is madness. These are people who are afraid of genuine democracy. These are people who want to see no development in our country. And I am here to condemn them and to condemn them totally. Absolutely. And I make no apologies for it, you know. Because it's they who have condemned themselves. They have reduced themselves to ridicule. Now, you know, it's very interesting, you know, that They have always tried that game. Both of you would remember that 2 elections ago, or 3 elections ago, Arnhem Eustace tell the people that he have a letter. And he read it out.
You read it out.
That these people go invest, but only if they win the election.
Exactly.
So what kind of dotishness is this? Can you remember that? Or you don't?
I remember that very well.
You understand? What kind of dotishness is this? That people are going to believe him and his foolishness. I mean, but see, and let me go back a little further, if you want to remember. All of a sudden, Mitchell had money in his back pocket to build a court. Once Rob decided we're going to build it. I don't know if you remember that, you know.
Yes.
Oh, he had the money in his back pocket. Mitchell was dead with the money in his back pocket. I did somebody else. No, look, I am not making up any story here, whether you like me or not. I am not making up any story here. I'm speaking the truth. I am speaking the truth. You know? So I am wondering if Mitchell did with the money in his back pocket. The long and short of the story is this. This is what we need to understand. That these are people who want to get inside there. You understand? To make the treasury their penny bank. They have done it before. Denny, you know, see, I'm too young, you don't remember. He just tried to play big man, a little boy that, but he's tried to play big man. Anyway, you would remember that 18 million was spent on something called the Stranka.
Yep.
We don't know. Have you ever seen it, Denny?
Never.
I have never seen it.
Never.
A man named Betsy Comodamus walk into the bank and take out $1 million.
Right.
I don't know if you remember that, you know.
I remember that.
A man named Dr. Roller, somebody say he was called Dr. Rulia. He was supposed to come and rule us from Italy. You understand? Well, we know the story about that. We don't want to talk about that. We know the story about that. And we spent 300 million on a swamp colored hall that at the end of the day it was worth 20 million. Do you remember that?
I recall that, of course.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
This is the manipulation that these people are involved in. Now, let me wrap this up by saying a few things, if you allow me, please. One, the young people must know that they are all over the world now. Some of them talking Chinese. There was a time, you know, when I was special enough, he come to talk about the language. You know what I'm saying? Me ain't special no more, you know. Rather reduce my special nature in the country. You have young Vincent talking all kind of foreign language. Exposed to all over the world. Doing all kind of studies. You know what I'm saying? That is one. Two, our government is making sure that every time it has the chance, it creates greater space for these young people to get the skills and the knowledge, etc., that they need. You understand? So that we are creating, as CN said yesterday's program, we are creating global citizens, but with solid Vincentian roots. You said that yesterday, CN. Not in exactly the same words. Right. You understand? But you said that. That is what it meant. You understand what you said? We are creating global citizens who could work anywhere in the world, like Richard is working now. I'm talking to you from Germany. You understand what I'm saying? Right? Like Richard is working now. We are creating global citizens. You understand? But with solid Vincentian roots that takes St. Vincent to the world. That's two. Three, we are making sure that we create a generation of people. You understand? Who don't go out and sell their labor. Nothing wrong with people selling labor to cut. You know, we have no problem with that. Any work you do to feed your family is fine. But no, we will send doctors and nurses and engineers and professionals like Richard Byron Cox across the globe, as Cuba has done. That is what we are doing. And finally, we have accepted, Ralph has accepted, my time will be over. Let me prepare the younger ones for the future so that they could run this country. Compare that to what the NDP is doing. I rest my case. I'm gone.
Thank you very much.
Entertaining.
Pleasure.
Have a good one.
Always a pleasure. Yes. All right. It's what 8:28. We're due for a break.
And I chop up a piece of video. Man. Wait, man. Let me
Oh, you're chopping up a video.
Yeah, wait, man.
All right. Okay. You want to show off?
Yeah.
So in the meantime, we'll take another call because the lines are continuing.
Yes.
All right. Call the line. Good morning to you.
and Mr. Denny, after Richard Scott done talk there. That is the thing. But what we want is more foundation. With them language on the ground. A local community, we have put our party politics, you know. We could get on the ground and discuss them things, the development the people see before their eyes. And I want to say something, man. I want we organize a demonstration against NDP in trying to destroy the national insurance institution by misleading and trying to pervert young people's mind, the future. That's far. Them people definitely don't care about our people. They're looking to take, well, three things up to it. Wickedness, greed, and ignorance is one of the fundamental problems. And them people from outside, with them fellas say, combining that to look for any loophole to bust come ahead again and a bloodshed on our land. Let me put simple things there. Because the stage that they're going, you think a professional will go and talk for Labour Party, Mr. Stewart? Them is professional who looking to advance with country. Them fella better and politics looking to mash up something that a lot of people in the country they oppose in Provident Fund. They benefiting from the Provident Fund and insurance scheme. And let me take that issue and run them fella to Parliament, mobilize the nation because it's important to defend that. Okay, my brother.
All right, thank you very much for your input, of course. Most appreciated. Ready with the video now?
No way, no.
What's the problem?
Yes, well, I'm rendering it. I'm encoding it now.
Oh,
it's very big.
oh.
So I tried to upload it last. It was just 3 times the size
Right.
permitted by
Anton, video producer, boy, rendering it. All the hidden terms, eh? Rendering.
and it's just why I edited them. I just put 3-4 clips together and I'm going to show you guys some things about more than one the break, right? So we prepare for the break right now. And so we could take another call if there's one, because I want you guys to see some of what is happening. Because you hear nothing happening, and I decided that this week I'm going to spend most of my time doing that, capturing footage for the program, so that we could have during the break, like somebody. It was one of our callers who suggested it, that one of our viewers, I can't remember if it was Val or Narissa or somebody, but somebody suggested, look, when you're on the break, instead of just shutting off the camera or what have you, put up something. And so I spoke with Denny, and we decided that, let's get some footage. So I'm just capturing footage.
Yeah, you can help me to render to it. That's up my stream. I could do the video production,
So just get them and say, hey, go on.
Yeah.
I can do that too now. I can do that too. I'd love that. I prefer that too. But there's no editing, there's no text, nothing. But I'm just showing you this one, some of what we did yesterday. We're going to see three different properties under construction. You're going to see Black Sands. I went there yesterday and I was surprised, but there's a lot of work going on at Black Sands in Denny. A lot of work going on at Black Sands, Peter's Hope. We went. Well, we didn't get to go onto the Sandals property, but we took some shots from afar, a small clip from afar. And you would be impressed, listeners, viewers mainly, because those who are listening on radio and so on may not see. But you'd be impressed with the level of work on the Holiday Inn. I remember I was saying yesterday that the government, I saw Investors VG advertising expressions of interest, and for the Holiday Inn, it's really coming along. That hotel is probably going to be the next one to be open, Lenny. I believe
Over the rapid pace, yes.
Yeah, of all the hotels. So you'd be impressed with the level of work done on the 93 rooms Holiday Inn out of Diamond. So in another minute and a half or so, it should be finished, at which time we'll take the break. And like Dr. Gonzalez says, and I repeated, believe not the lying tongues of men, but trust what your eyes see. And I'm going to put stuff up for your eyes to see. Right? And so those individuals who are willing to team up with passport sellers to tell lies to Vincentians for a few pieces of silver, and I'm not even sure if it's quality silver, but it's all a business. We are going to continue to bring the information. We are going to continue to bring the facts. We are going to continue to put things where you can see them. We're going to put things where you can see them so that beautiful, wonderful. So let's see if we could get this done now. Let me see now, Denny. I think it's supposed to be here. So yeah, that's what we have to do, and we would continue to do that for the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, because we know that there are those out there who have no interest whatsoever, none, in beautiful. So let's do this now. And we're going for the break, right? So where are we now? Da-da-da-da. So then you could start to do your thing, And I go, yeah.
All right, so yeah, we'll certainly take that break at this point in time. Continue to keep it locked in, folks on the live. Yeah, we've got something quite attractive for you, persons listening on the radio. Of course, we're going to give you the opportunity to certainly make a decision as to where you invest and spend your money, that kind of thing. All right, keep it locked in here on a Tuesday morning.
Sandra, where you going in such a hurry?
Y'all, I have so much stuff I need to buy. I need to get to town fast. Plus, it's end of month.
But what you really need to buy, so?
Well, I need to look for a swimsuit for my pool party Sunday. I need to pick up my medication. And I need some nails to fix the door. And I have to get something to eat. Oh, yes. And I need to buy some grease and go bank to get some money for all that.
But Sandra, you can get all those things at the Joshua Center.
But true?
Yes, girl, everything.
The Joshua Center has everything for you, from clothes to decor, and even grab a drink and lunch too. It's all here just for you.
Play for and win even more. Mashing the lottery gets more cash in store. 4 numbers from 0 to 9. In 5 grand with $1 in line. Base 4 and back into 2. There'll be lots of cash waiting for you. Choose for Monday to Saturday. Go get your tickets, it's so easy to play. When you play for, you'll win even more.
Out with the old, in with the new. In the past, you complained when we failed. We listened and went back to the drawing board. At last, a new, fresh beginning. A fresh face, a new product. International Standard Metals A792 presents Galvalume, an aluminum roofing metal, branded best used for roofing material, tested and proven to be of superior quality. Get wider coverage for the best prices on the island. We offer a variety of colors, including zinc sheets. Also, take advantage of our unique roofing patterns, U-panel, industrial, and crimp Spanish style. Visit us at the Diamond Industrial Estate. Call us at 784-456-9900 or email bmlsvg@gmail.com. Galvalume, a product of International Standard Metals. At the People's Pharmacy, we've put our mission at the center of our name. We are people-centered, and every day we renew this commitment to providing products and services that help our valued customers lead healthier and happy lives. The People's Pharmacy fills prescriptions promptly and accurately, and also offers a wide range of vitamins and supplements, plus generic medication for everything from an upset stomach to the common cold. We offer toiletries and baby care items, skincare and hair care items too. All that coupled with a friendly, knowledgeable, and efficient staff to ensure customer satisfaction every time you shop. The People's Pharmacy offers extended opening hours, 8 in the morning to 8 p.m., Mondays through Saturdays. For more information, give us a call at 456-1170. The People's Pharmacy. We go further to serve you better.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Customize your kitchen exactly how you like it. At Jake's Kitchen, we supply natural British hardwood cabinets for all purposes, like over the hood and standard wall cabinets with wine and plate racks and different accessories to choose from. And Jake's Kitchen has the very best white and stainless steel microwaves, stoves, and fridges with water dispenser. And we've got items for other parts of the house too. Give your kitchen that posh Hollywood look for the best price in the land at Jake's Kitchen. Open 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mondays to Fridays and until 12 Saturdays. Jake's Kitchen, upstairs Caribbean Glass, Grenville Street. Call 456-2126. Email sales.caribglass@vincisurf.com.
Play for and win even more. Mashing the lottery says more cash in store. 4 numbers from 0 to 9. In 5 grand with $1 in line. Base 4 and back it's a 2. There'll be lots of cash waiting for you. Choose for Monday to Saturday. Go get your tickets, it's so easy to play. When you play for, you win even more.
Dr. Santiago Orthopedics and Traumatology Center in Capital City, Kingstown, specializing in bone, joints, ligaments, tendons, and muscle health. We offer PRP treatment, which supports wound healing in the joints, epidural treatment for lower back pain, hyaluronic acid treatment for knee pain, and much more. We also do minor surgeries and offer X-ray, physiotherapy, abdominal, joint, and pregnancy ultrasounds, cast and cast removal services. We are located at the junction of Level Gardens, opposite the Girls Guide headquarters. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and on Saturdays, 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. We also do home visits, and our services are also extended to the Grenadines in Beckway every Saturday at Dr. Lugo's Clinic. Visit, call, or WhatsApp 530-7866 for Dr. Santiago Orthopedics and Traumatology Center, where preventing disease, relieving suffering, and healing the sick is our priority. Winning the lotto jackpot? Well, there is an easy way. Combo Play. Choose 4 numbers from 1 to 36. That's a combo 4 at a cost of $64. Match any 4 of the 5 numbers and win the lotto jackpot. There's Combo 6, where you purchase 6 numbers for only $12. Match any 5 of the 6 lotto numbers and hit the jackpot. How about Combo 7? That's a purchase of 7 lotto numbers for $42. Match any 5 of the 7 numbers and you will win the jackpot. There are also Combo 3, Combo 8, and Combo 9 lotto plays. Visit the NLA headquarters in Pauls Avenue or WhatsApp 495-6886 for more details. Lotto, you have to be in it to win it. Thinking of winning the lotto jackpot? Well, there is an easy way. Combo Play. Choose 4 numbers from 1 to 36. That's a combo 4 at a cost of $64. Match any 4 of the 5 numbers and win the lotto jackpot. There's Combo 6, where you purchase 6 numbers for only $12. Match any 5 of the 6 lotto numbers and hit the jackpot. How about Combo 7? That's a purchase of 7 lotto numbers for $42. Match any 5 of the 7 numbers and you will win the jackpot. There are also Combo 3, Combo 8, and Combo 9 lotto plays. Visit the NLA headquarters in Pauls Avenue or WhatsApp 495-6886 for more details. Lotto, you have to be in it to win it.
Welcome back, and you're listening to 88.2 FM The Sound. We're talking about service excellence in the tourism industry. Let's take a caller.
Good morning. I'm Jackie from this agent at Holiday Villa Hotel for the past 25 years.
25 years? Great. So, Jackie, tell us, what makes an excellent front desk agent?
I love my job. As a service provider, I'm always polite to customers. I'm very helpful and I smile a lot. You know, visitors as well as locals feel very welcome when you treat them with respect and concern for their welfare.
Very true. We all need to look at it that way.
Yes, you see, tourism is everyone's business. You've got to live it, love it, embrace it.
Tourism is for me. Tourism is for you. Tourism is everyone's business. Live it, love it.
That could have been you. An accident that could have been avoided because your tires had almost no grip on the road. Safety is a factor that should never be overlooked when it comes to your car or whatever you drive. SVG Tire Sales and Services in Falls Avenue and in Arnisvale carries a wide selection of quality new tires to fit any car, truck, minibus, or SUV, so you can experience a comfortable and safe commute every time. We are agents for the world's most reliable brands on and off the road, including Kenda Tires, the king of the mountain, Cooper Tires, king of the road and track, Osto, the king of the outback, and High Fly, the king of the Asian highway. We also carry new tires for light or heavy duty trucks from MRF, High Fly, and Linglong. A reliable set of new tires keep you, your passengers, and your payload always in the safe lane. So when you need quality tires with reliability at 100%, choose SVG Tire Sales and Services in Kingstown 457-1467 or in Arnisvale 456-6444. SVG Tire Sales and Services. Performance and reliability proven when the rubber meets the road.
August 17th. You're invited to the launch of the Institute of Governance and Politics of Latin America and the Caribbean at the Methodist Church Hall from 7 p.m. Building Tomorrow's Leaders Today, with speeches from the Honorable Kisal Peters, the Honorable Vanava Brown, and the featured speaker, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph E. Gonzalez. It's the launch of the Institute of Governance and Politics of Latin America and the Caribbean, Building Tomorrow's Leaders Today, this Thursday at the Methodist Church Hall. Follow live on all ULB social media platforms, on Star Radio, Boom FM.
Dream house, renovating or updating? We supply high-quality engineered hardwood flooring, luxury vinyl planks, and a wide assortment of stylish trims. We also supply wall and floor tiles and tiling-related products. How about your staircase? We have railings, posts, spigots in metal, stainless steel, and shipping service from Canada to SVG. Contact Marlon on WhatsApp at 289-200-7649 or District Stairs on Facebook.
Well, them try everything. But me still a walk, still a talk, still a smile. Tell them me still a sing. Well, them try everything. Yeah. But see me out, same way, every day. When no never work, when the hope you never work, them try to me, but it never work, no. And when them say it no work, them come in on me place, mine gun in on me face, but it never work, I saw them get me find out, God in a me corner. Inna me corner, people you want feel loud the boy, yeah. Enemy you want feel left the boy, yeah. 'Cause God inna me corner, people you want feel loud the boy, yeah. Enemy you want feel left the boy, yeah. Alright then, I got alone can't stop this. With all the wicked and the evil them a practice. My skull them can't crack this, no can't come knock this, can't hook me with actress. Cause man highly protected by the Father, so no boy can go round the other. I am lion in the jungle, better on the cool and no humble. Dirty bungle, when we fall we not go stumble. God in a me corner, people you want feel loud the boy, yeah. Enemy you want feel left the boy, yeah. I got it in me corner, people you want feel left the boy, yeah. Enemy you want feel left the boy, yeah. When the thunder roll now, no tear on them cold now. Your works are unfold, yo. Them can't take me soul now. And while them a fight, I'm not try over. I'm flat and I plan up and got a wife out that. People don't fall, them off the eyeball that. But what is good, you blink as it might bounce back in your corner. And just in our corner. So evil you are below the wire. You are below the wire. I got in our corner. Yeah, me know in our corner. Boy, you are below the wire. Yeah, me know. Yeah, me know. Me say, ja inna me corner, me corner. Ja inna me corner, me corner. You are below the wire. People, you are below the wire. Ja inna me corner. Inna me corner. People, you are below the wire. Enemy, you are below the wire. Well, them try everything. Still a walk, still a talk, still a smile. Tell them me still a sing. Well, them try everything, yeah. But see me out, see them way every day. When no never work.
All right, yeah,
When the hope you never work.
that's of course the brother Romain Virgo. And for the benefit of the folks looking on the live, that's Peter Soap you're seeing there right now, huh? The Black Sands Project.
Come in on me place.
Yeah.
My gun in on me face, but it never works. It never works. I saw them get me find out. God in on me corner.
He's been with us
In on me corner.
from time immemorial, still with us, and all the shenanigans and men binding and all them kind of stuff that involve in. Jagai.
Black Sands Project. The next will not transition to a shot from a Bukma.
Sandals.
Distance, yes, Sandals. A distant shot, but you can see two massive complexes, the hotels, and there are many cabanas or you know, on the compound. Massive project there down at Bukument, the Sandals Beaches Resort. And this is supposed to be open. They're looking at opening this by the middle of next year.
Yep.
You know, and then, well, I sell. You know, they go always say nothing happened, and they'll come and tell the youth nothing happening. But all of these projects are going to employ young people, and anybody for that matter, who looking for a job by the middle of next year. This is the Sandals project down at the Bukument Bay, and now it's going to transition to the Holiday Inn Express at Diamond, and there's a lot of work as well going on out there. Massive construction happening, but look at the state of readiness. It's only last year.
Holiday Inn,
We're going with this, you know.
Yep.
Last year, you know, and definitely this project is on track to be open to start operating next year. As I said, I noticed that there is an expression of interest. People have been invited, management companies are invited to, you know, see this. Sorry, management companies are invited to submit expressions of interest to manage this facility, the Holiday Inn Express. And listen, there will be a lot more such clips. This is just hotels. You know, we want different clips so you could see what's going on in this country. The work of this government. And so we're not engaged in the mind. We got bend nobody's mind. We just got to show them what. We ain't got bend a soul.
Simple as that.
We just have to show them what is happening. Yeah, and that's where we are. That's what's happening.
Them coming on me place. My gun in on me face, but it never works. It never works. And so them get me find out. God in on me corner. In on me corner. People you want to load the boy. Enemy you want to left the boy. Cause God in on me corner. In on me corner. People you want to load the boy. Enemy you want to left the boy. Alright then, I got alone can't stop this. With all the wicked and the evil them a practice. My skull them can't crack this. Dirty I can't come knock this. Can't hook me with actress. Cause man highly protected by the Father. So no boy can go round your order. I am lion in the jungle, better on the cool and no humble. Dirty bungle, while we fall, we not go stumble. God in a me corner, in a me corner. People you want feel down the boy, yeah. Enemy you want feel left the boy, yeah. I got in a me corner, in a me corner. People you want feel left the boy, yeah. Enemy you want feel left the boy, yeah. When the thunder roll now, no care how them cold now. Your works are unfold, yo. Them can't take me soul now. And while them a fight, I'm not try over. I'm flat and I plan up and got a wipe out that. People don't fall, them off the eyeball that. But what is to your fling, cause it might bounce back in your corner. And that in our corner. So evil you are below the wire. You are below the wire. I got in our corner. Yeah, me know in our corner. Boy, you are below the wire. Hear me know, hear me know. Me say, Jack in a me corner.
In our corner.
In a me corner, me corner.
Yeah.
You are below the wire. People, you are below the wire. In a me corner. In a me corner. People, you are below the wire. Enemy, you are below the wire.
All right, yeah, that's Romain Virgo right here, of course, on a Tuesday morning, indeed, on the Star Morning Time. We're 6 minutes away from the 9 o'clock hour. It is your interactive program, as always, giving you the opportunity to talk about issues concerning us here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And we certainly keep you in the know as to all of the wonderful things that are happening in this little land of ours. 150 square miles, 32 island and keys, 110,000 people. But we have a fantastic government in place, of course, ensuring that we continue the whole matter of having positive transformation all across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And it's unfolding before our very eyes on a daily basis, and an all-inclusive initiative, if I can put it like that, where every single life is being touched here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by the policies of the Unity Labour Party government. The policies, the very good policies. And this morning we touched on the whole matter of the fact that the young people of this country certainly have a lot to be thankful for in terms of, very first and foremost, the whole matter of education.
Yep.
Education. It's one of the pillars of the Unity Labour Party government, ensuring that the minds, not bent to say who for vote for, who not for vote for when election come, but the minds are placed in such a way that it uplifts, transforms positively societies, villages, communities, ultimately St. Vincent and the Grenadines in time to come. That's just how we're doing things in a very, very, very good way, of course. All right. So just now we can start to see all kind of thing happening on social media. Half truths and
the blitz could start.
Just now.
The blitz could start. I don't even know if they'll warm up to it. They'll just dive straight into it.
You think so?
Yeah, man, with the blitz.
Or you think they're gonna back off because we have more we could spill, we could spill the beans,
So hold on. But hey, this of course, this is the scoop, right? And so we could bond them with music now. So they might just back off, back away. They might just. But I don't. That's great.
You think so?
That's great.
Yeah.
They may try to recalibrate, but they're not that good on their feet. You know what I mean? They're not that agile to be able to do those things. But we saw Denny with the copycat rally.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that they were going after the young people.
Yep.
We saw that. And it has to be no we recognize that it's about it. They're not even trying to get the young people to vote for them in a Denny. You realize that?
Stay away.
Yeah. Just not vote, because the truth is the young people know that the NDP is not the answer. But if you can play on the discontentment or create greater discontentment among our youth, you may be able to get them to stay away from the polls and not support the party that has been working in their interest. Because all of these things that we show this morning, imagine Black Sands open up next year. Imagine Sandals open up next year.
Wow.
Imagine Holiday Inn open up next year. Wow. To complement what is already open, the La View and the Myers and those that exist before, the Beachcombers, the Sunset Shows, the Paradise, the Marinas and so forth. Look, Grenadine's House, for the conference that was held recently, almost every hotel was full, you know.
Almost
every hotel. People stayed at Blue Lagoon, Young Island, Paradise, La View, Grenadine's House. Almost every hotel had a set of individuals from the contingent staying there, you know, and that's a small conference that was had with over 90 delegates. So imagine when, let's say, for example, you have a CELAC summit. I'm coming to then, you know, or let's say when they hand over. When you change the presidency, there's no reason why this CELAC summit can't be held there.
Exactly.
You know, where our president, the current president, our prime minister, would hand over to a new president.
Incumbent president, right?
Yeah. So there are lots of possibilities, and these are job-creating possibilities. So by the time elections come, the issue of jobs would be non-existent then. Non-existent. And we would remind the young people who are working because they've been trained in culinary arts down at the technical college, who are working because they were trained in office management at the technical college, who are working because they would have been trained in air conditioning and refrigeration, mechanical engineering, the accountants. All of these individuals, we say to them, you know, this man said that your learning was irrelevant, you know. But look, you're able to use that same learning and get a job at Sandals, at the new establishments. Look, my good partner has a property, Stone Trail Villa, villas out at Indian Bay. Again, nice property, and he keeps expanding. He's going to need people as well. So all of these are employment opportunities for young people, and you have a leader of the opposition. You have a party that says, young people, listen, if when you're done college you can't get to work, then your education was irrelevant. Like real backward planter class kind of mentality, eh?
That's the way it is within the rank and file of those people. And you mentioned the whole matter of attacking the youngsters and attacking the qualifications that they've garnered and gained over the years. And it's something that has been within, I keep talking about the blueprint, because former leader of the opposition, remember when he once said that the certificate, the associate degree,
wasn't worth anything.
Wasn't worth the paper. You know, it's written on, so to speak. And every step of the way, there have been calculated efforts to try and discredit and make our young people think that, you know, they're not worthy, or what is the press by the government, or the push, I should say, by the government to educate and to uplift them. That is not taking them anywhere. We've seen that so many times, over and over again. Talking about the system being watered down, questioning about dropouts and all that kind of stuff. You continue to hear those kind of,
yeah.
You know. But by and large, of course, the young people of this country pretty much are aware of the fact that there is a Herculean effort by the government of the day. Never in the history of this country have we seen so many national scholarships being offered. So much tuition scholarships. Last year was nearly 1,970 odd.
Yep.
Tuition scholarships, you know.
Yep.
It's all between what, $20,000 to $30,000 thereabout per person.
That is, it's up to a maximum of 25,000.
Okay.
And that 900 and something has nothing to do with the Taiwan scholarship.
No, nothing at all.
Has nothing to do with the 73 national scholarship bursaries, exhibitions, and so forth. None of those. Those are just people who are studying at home, doing distance, some studying overseas, and so forth, and they wanted some assistance. And they came, and the government gave them that assistance. That's the kind of government that we have. The government that's working for.
So I just do some maths, you know. There's over $24 million, you know.
It's a lot of money.
It's a whole heap of money.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. You realize Dr. Gonzalez said it's $43 million that was put in the budget for this year for education. $43 million.
Yeah. Absolutely fantastic.
So that is where we are. And even though we know what the mind benders are coming with, but at least it's good that we know what they're coming with so that we can prepare ourselves. And like I said, we ain't bending minds, we're just showing. And a number of individuals on the live were happy with that little clip that we showed, that was shown. And it's a raw clip. I ain't do nothing at all to it. You know? But we have a number of those clips that we could focus on. As I said, I'm going to spend this week just gathering these clips, and by tomorrow there's going to be a new one to show during the break, and then we're going to put a nice one together that we upload on Star FM and Morning School page. So look, we go see what happening. My sister asked what happened to the port. Well, we did the port yesterday. So I guess I missed that clip yesterday, but we showed a picture, a video, a full-length video of the port under construction yesterday.
Exactly. All right, 9:05. Of course, here on Tuesday morning, it's that time where we certainly have to wrap it up. Thanking all the folks who shared the morning with us. We were here since about 7:40 thereabout. Certainly was a pleasure sharing it with you. And when you want to get the facts, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, you just simply come to the Star, lock it into the Star. All right,
lock it, leave it, and just listen.
Simple as that.
Lock, leave, and listen.
Right. So God's willing, catch you, of course, tomorrow morning with another edition of the Morning Scoop. The lady M, she's already in the studio. She brought us some nice breakfast this morning. I ain't gonna tell all you what, because all I'm gonna get jealous. Right? Yeah. She still had the paper right next to him.
Actually, there's much more than the paper. Good morning.
I myself are going to continue to keep it as locked in here on Star.
Play for and win even more. National Lottery says more cash in store. 4 numbers from 0 to 9. In 5 grand with $1. There'll be lots of cash waiting for you. Choose for Monday to Saturday. Go get your tickets, it's so easy to play. When you play for, you'll win even more.
Out with the old, in with the new. In the past, you complained when we failed. We listened and went back to the drawing board. At last, a new, fresh beginning. A fresh face, a new product. International Standard Metals A792 presents Galvaloon, an aluminum roofing metal, branded best used for roofing material, tested and proven to be of superior quality. Get wider coverage for the best prices on the island. We offer a variety of colors, including zinc sheets. Also, take advantage of our unique roofing patterns, U-panel, industrial, and crimp Spanish style. Visit us at the Diamond Industrial Estate. Call us at 784-456-9900 or email bmlsvg@gmail.com. Galvaloon, a product of International Standard Metals.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Customize your kitchen exactly how you like it. At Jake's Kitchen, we supply natural British hardwood cabinets for all purposes, like over the hood and standard wall cabinets with wine and plate racks and different accessories to choose from. And Jake's Kitchen has the very best white and stainless steel microwaves, stoves, and fridges with water dispenser. And we've got items for other parts of the house too. Give your kitchen that posh Hollywood look for the best price in the land. At Jake's Kitchen, open 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mondays to Friday and until 12 Saturdays. Jake's Kitchen, upstairs, Caribbean Glass, Grenville Street. Call 456-2126. Email sales.caribglass@vincysurf.com.
Play for and win even more. Mashing the lottery gets more cash in store. 4 numbers from 0 to 9. In 5 grand with $1 in line. Base 4 and back into 2. There'll be lots of cash waiting for you. Choose for Monday to Saturday. Go get your tickets, it's so easy to play. When you play for, you win even more.
Sandra, where are you going in such a hurry?
Y'all, I have so much stuff I need to buy. I need to get to town fast. Plus, it's end of month.
But what you really need to buy, so?
Well, I need to look for a swimsuit for my pool party Sunday. I need to pick up my medication. And I need some nails to fix the door. And I have to get something to eat. Oh, yes. And I need to buy some grease and go bank to get some money for all that.
But Sandra, you can get all those things at the Joshua Center.
For true?
Yes, girl, everything.
The Joshua Center has everything for you, from clothes to decor, and even grab a drink